Are you a successful entrepreneur or one in training? You've got the vision, but do you have the right partner to build your brand, your team, and your future online and off? At cprfirm.com, we offer expert consulting, financial guidance, and life coaching because we believe in doing life with our clients. After all, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Founded by Callan Cash Coleman, we help our clients not only succeed, but plan to retire rich. Your business deserves the best. Start building your legacy today at cprfirm.com.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
Make sure you pick up my two books that's in Amazon right now. The first one is Passive-Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy. And I talk about in that particular book how the system of white supremacy really runs on our daily lives here in America. In our latest book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we go through those steps to try to deprogram you from the system of white supremacy. Make sure you can pick up those books on Amazon.com.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on the nightly stream, right? We greatly appreciate it. It is Thursday, January the 30th, 2025. And I hope your day went good. You know, down here in Texas, you know, we was having some great weather for a while. You know, it was in the 20s. It was snowing. It was great. And now we back to our regular weather, you know. And I said, man, can it get back into the 20s? I don't need no ice or nothing like that. Just being in the 20s where I can just enjoy drinking my coffee because it's cold outside. You know, no, it warms right back up. Now, some of y'all like the warm weather, but I guess it just, as I go along, I'm just liking just a little bit of that cold weather because, man, the heat down here is atrocious, and I'm not looking forward to it, right? But shout out to all of y'all. So tonight we going to... There's a video from a Mexican man that he say he really don't need no help from FBAs. Of course, he's speaking for himself. Not saying he's speaking for his whole community. We'll get into that. We also get into, you know, some of these black teachers talking about they're going to stand in the way of ICE. Definitely something I don't recommend, and we'll get into that. And also a trans woman got a new passport. You know, underneath the Trump administration, and the trans woman is not pleased what it says in the area of the gender, right? So that's that. Just to go it on and continue, you know, just on what we got to do tonight. Make sure, as always, we talk about downloading the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Once you do that, hit create account, and you can do monthly, quarterly, yearly, or if you say I want to be a lifetime member, you can become a lifetime member now. Tomorrow night, our live stream will be on the app. It won't be on YouTube, as we always talk about. Every Friday stream is always on the app, so if you don't want to miss out of what we're talking about on the app. You know, we're going to get into the super mayor tomorrow, because I said the other day I was going to engage talking about her, because I'm not for censoring no video with the super mayor. And so we'll go into that and a couple other things tomorrow night. So make sure you're on the African Diaspora News Channel app, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will be streaming right there live. And every Friday night, we will be on the app. So can't wait to see you there. There's something else I was going to say before we can actually get started with some other things. But I just think it's kind of slipped my mind. Damon, you said give you the heat all day. You say you don't like the cold. Look, I just listen, I guess because, you know, I don't have to be in it. So I go out there in it when I have to, and then I just come back in. I enjoy drinking the coffee, drinking everything I say. My coffee, lattes, all that stuff is made at home. I don't be in Starbucks like that, because it's kind of just hard for me just to be thinking about people who paying $7-8 a day for a coffee. You can go pay $7-8 for a decaffeinated coffee or something like that, and make you all the kind of coffee they make at Starbucks. You can make it at home. If I want a chai tea latte, I can make it at home. If I want just a regular coffee, I can make it at home. If I want a cappuccino, I can make all that at home and save so much money. We got to save our money, folks. Save our money. All right. What we gonna get into as people are slowly coming in, because, you know, we got people slowly coming in. Let's see what we get into. I like to give people time to get in. Let's get into we ain't played him in a little while. Let's get into Woody and we'll get started.
I probably did. I would Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you could just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
You're right. At this time, the state's going to ask permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Isn't it true that in this January 11, 2015 interview, that you told Detective Thorpe that at Club Pusha on that Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed, that Kel punched you in the back of your head?
I don't recall what I told the detective.
And is it all? I'm sorry. Cut you off.
I don't recall what I told him specifically, however you pronounce it.
Okay. And is it also true that after Kel punched you in the back of the head, then other people came and began jumping on you as well?
They time gonna come.
That's not the question I asked you. Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe during this January 11, 2000 interview that after Kel punched you in your head, that other individuals also began to jump on you as well?
I don't recall what I done told the police. If y'all gonna charge me for what I did, I don't did the time for the crimes y'all caught me for.
Okay. Would you mind your language while we're sitting here in court?
I'm trying to. You got me. I'm on. Y'all need to give me a break because my blood pressure is real high. I keep telling y'all, leave me alone.
Okay. And the quicker we get through this, the quicker we can leave you alone. Do you understand?
Okay, I don't recall.
Okay. Going back to January 11th, 2015.
I don't recall.
Can I finish the question?
They didn't listen to the question.
And they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get him off of me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him. So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I done told them in the past. But my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's right now. If I walk out this thing and they say, if I walk out this thing and they say, the police stop me now. Hey man, give me something about Thug. Make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Woody. Shout out to Woody. All right, let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, some people may be new here, and let me explain something to you. So on our live streams, we have like a members only chat. Like if you join the YouTube channel memberships, you could chat here, or if someone gift you a membership, you can chat. Or if you super chat, if you're not a member, hey, we'll see you, try to acknowledge you and read what you say. The reason why we started doing that is actually it started during the election. When Vice President Kamala Harris at the time got in the race, there was an immense trolling I've never seen before showing up in our chat. And I've never seen that kind of trolling before. It's amazing how when she lost, all the trolls had left. So what we ended up doing to combat the trolling was we went to members only. And the moment we went to members only, everything went basically back to normal because most of these trolls, they're not dead. Well, I'm going to say most. Most of them aren't dedicated enough to try to pay for a membership just to troll. Most of them not going to do that. But you do have a few that will. You do have some dedicated trolls out there, okay? And a lot of times these trolls aren't bots. Some of these trolls are real people. And the sad part, some of these trolls on my age are older, some of them, and it's sad. It's extremely sad. I would take more trolling from somebody younger. But you have somebody that's my age or older, 50s, 60s, a man or a woman trolling, like, bro, you feel in your life that much to be trolling somebody? Like, bro, you ain't got nothing going on? Or sis, you ain't got nothing going on? Please, if you don't like what we do here, just don't watch it. That's it. Go watch what you like. But that's that. So that's part of what, you have to deal with in this space. But that's why when we do certain things, it's always for a reason. It's not because we just want to do it. So, because maybe somebody knew like, why do you do it like that? But hey, you can comment on everything else. That's fine. All right. So let's get to the first video, what this gentleman has to say. And we're gonna, because it's kind of explain a few things. Let's cue this up real quick. Let me go up here. First video. There we go.
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people. I have also seen black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people. They have Salvadorian people. They have Guatemalan people. They have Nicaraguan people and a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people. Black people, what makes you think that Mexicans are going to come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
Okay, so this gentleman is speaking on something that, a lot of this he lied about. Now, I'll go through what he's lying about, actually, because clearly he's lying. But let's go ahead and replay this, and I'll stop it at certain sections. Just give me a second. I need to move something here because I got to make my points. All right, let's start this again.
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people.
That's the first lie. I haven't seen a bunch of videos of black people talk about Mexicans in particular. I've been hearing them talk about immigrants. I've been hearing them say criminal migrants, illegal immigrants, whatever, but not one particular group because ICE is deporting everybody. If you're from Asian countries and you're illegal, you're getting deported. If you're from African nations, Caribbean nations, Latin American nations, you've been getting deported. I guess if they catch you and you're from a European nation, I hear some of them even getting deported too. So I haven't seen nobody specifically talk about Mexicans. Actually, it's more Guatemalans, Hondurans, Colombians, and all these other groups that are here even more than Mexicans are if you actually do the research as of late, like all the people that came in with the CBP One app, okay? So that part right there, he's lying about. Just like, don't lie. Yes, black people are talking about it, but it's not talking about one in particular group, okay? Let's get back to it.
I have also seen black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people, they have Salvadorian people, they have Guatemalan people, they have Nicaraguan people, and a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people.
Second lie, okay? Black people in particular, and I'm one of them, right, have been saying to immigrants who were anti-black, who talk crap on us, who were speaking against our reparations, and all of the different things that they were doing, was saying, we're not coming to the rescue of nobody. Because let's add the full context of what black folks are saying. Because we tried to ally, we wanted to unify with you, and you said no, you wanted to join with them folks. And when you joined with them folks, you was against us. So now, since them folks is on your bumper, don't come over here saying anything. Don't say nothing. That's why black folks are saying that. And when he was talking that you don't need black folks, well, why? You remember? Hold on. Why someone in your community, if you remember this video, why were they saying this?
I'm amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico, because we're illegal and it's a crime. It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And this is how you guys pay us. In the past, black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know, because things change. Sometimes maybe the white people are gonna need us. Maybe the black people are gonna need us. You don't know, because God give us things, give us blessings, but he can take them away so fast. So you need to be humble. You need to be humble.
All right. So, sir, that's a woman from your community who was saying that, hey, black people, we need y'all. Okay. And there's been several videos of people within his community. That's why I say he does not represent all the Mexican community. He does not. Okay. I know that. So that's why I'm addressing him and him alone. He is not their representative. But people that got that kind of attitude, I don't care where they immigrate from. If you come here with anti-black attitudes, yes, FBAs will say, ICE, go ahead on and give him a nice care package and send him on home. Because we don't need no anti-black racists imported here. But let's continue, because we're gonna dive more into what he's saying.
Black people, what makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me a racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real.
Well, sir, you know what? I would say not everybody in your community stick together. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. I know that part. But you're also right. Not every black person stick together. You're right. One thing the Bible teaches to agree with an adversary quickly when it's truth. But let me tell you another truth. A lot of black folks were together about the Democrats. Or Fisherman Rick says, what the hell does she want us to do? Don't complain to us. Even if we wanted to help, there's nothing we could do. The law is the law. I agree. So a lot of black folks are unified on allowing the Democrats to crash and burn. A lot of black folks sat it out. There were black folks that voted for Trump too. So they were unified on that. If black folks wasn't unified enough to do that, you wouldn't even be making this video right now. Okay? And you say you're hardworking. Sir, we are hardworking too. We built this country. Ain't nobody has been no more hardworking and put more labor into this land, I'm talking about in this United States, like black Americans. You working hard is not going to save you. That's the like they don't care about you working hard. These people don't care. You're not them, okay? You could tell them, I work hard. The black people lazy. Okay, and I don't care. Get your stuff and go. You're not us. And that's the issue. We're trying to get y'all out of here. So get your stuff and go. You can go hard working in your homeland. That's how they feel about it. I don't know why you think telling somebody you hard work. Look, you working hard is a benefit for yourself and your family, right? That's a benefit to them. That don't benefit somebody else. What I look like telling y'all I'm such a hardworking man and I do this and I do that. That don't benefit you if I'm hardworking, unless you're enjoying something that my work is coming from. But what he does for a living, for pretty sure, nobody's benefiting off of him except him and his family. So telling somebody else that you're hardworking, like, okay, they got people that work hard every day. I mean, like, you're supposed to work. And I'm sorry. You can be the most hardworking person ever, sir. I don't want to work hard. I'll tell y'all that. I do not want to work hard. I learned that a long time ago. You don't work hard. You work smart. People that work hard, they retire with a broken back, aching here, aching there. Usually can't afford anything in life a lot of times. And then they just retire if they can, and they waiting to die. No. I want to be the guy that's working smart, not hard. And that's what I've always said. What can I do to get things done in a quicker and efficient way while I'm not lifting and doing anything? I'll be the smart work guy. You can be the hard work guy. Go ahead. Yeah, that's the accolade you want. You could have it, my man.
I said Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
And sir, y'all don't trust each other in your community either, sir. I mean, that's just a human trait. Like, they got white folks that don't trust white folks. They got Asians that don't trust Asians. They got Arabs that don't trust Arabs. That's just a human thing. Like, why is it that you're trying to make something that is something that's just really human nature, like exclusive to black people? And even if that was 100% true, that every black person didn't trust each other, what that got to do with you? And okay, sir, since you seem like you want to be the leader, well, I want to see more videos of you. I want to see you stepping out in front. I want to see you go out in front of ICE and defend your community. I'll watch that. That's fine. And hey, if you become a crusader, I'll report on you. I want to see how long that'll last. I don't mind watching it. But we ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't got nothing to do with, like, I don't know why you're even making a video about us. Bruh, we ain't the one signing the executive orders to stir this up. It was Trump. It was Trump. And I'm gonna keep reminding and you know what? Let me remind him real quick. I know you remember this.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote.
Raise your hands.
All right, so hey, don't tell us nothing. I'm just saying. I mean, you got an issue in your own community. I wonder if he voted for Trump. Once again, if Trump came in and said, hey, when I get in office, I'm going to put black people in Jim Crow. I'm going to take every law. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Man, Trump wouldn't even seen the White House because I know my people. I know them. We easily can mobilize against anybody. Just like this, too. It don't take much. When George Floyd jumped off, just like that, it happened. It don't have to be nothing grand. Yeah, some of y'all are staging protests, but y'all don't even know what y'all doing. You blocking the streets and all of that, but you're not prepared. You're really not prepared for them folks to pull them tanks out. See, that's the thing. Like they let y'all make it. They don't pull them tanks out. They don't pull out all their new weapons and all the tear gas, and they're not shooting y'all with water hoses. They're not doing that to y'all. Even ICE not really doing that to them like that. If you pay attention to how they getting the immigrants, they're not doing them bad like that. They're actually being some decent law enforcement. Now, I've heard stories about, things that have been said to them in transport. I've heard, some of them that kind of got roughed up a little bit, but roughed up versus getting shot so many times in the back when you're running away. Just haven't seen that. I haven't seen no knee in the neck. I haven't seen no choking out till you lose your life. I haven't seen, a bunch of cops beating you like riding the king. I haven't seen any of that. Now, they start doing this, send me the videos, we'll talk about it, right? But I haven't seen it. So keep us out of it. But like I said, his attitude toward black folks have nothing to do with what ICE is doing. His attitude was like that toward black folks way before. You can just tell the way he talked. So once again, we are cool with ICE removing people like him, no matter where they come from. We don't need anybody anti-black in this country. We don't. We would gladly support Trump with removing the anti-black racists out of here. They was imported in by that, I'm going to say the racist, that racist Biden. Because Biden always been a doggone racist. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to something else. Something else we want to talk about. We've seen videos of some teachers, black teachers in particular. Some even came out of Chicago talking about, if ICE coming to school, I'm going to stand in front of ICE and I'm not going to let them do this and that and the third. Let me play with this sister say it real quick.
I'm going to try real hard not to make this video so long, but I'm just so frustrated. I really am. Because I really want y'all to see what this last administration has done to us. This immigration situation is terrible. In so many ways. It really is. Because we understand that these is human beings. We understand this, but at the same time, let's be honest. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. They came over here illegally, okay? They put their children in a harmful situation illegally. I'm sorry, but they did. And now you have black school teachers who are talking about if ICE was to come to their classroom, that they're going to try to intervene. Sit your ass down. You need to mind your business, ma'am. Has nothing to do with you. This is the parents' job to handle. You're going to put yourself in a situation to where you may get hurt or arrested. And if you got kids, who gonna take care of them? Because I'm sorry, sis, if the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't go the way that you think that it would go.
Before I get into this, what I'm about to say, Keisha, so you say dude got ran, he apologized to the black community and ran him off of TikTok? Oh, I didn't know that part of the development. Oh, man, I want to see that video. I want to see this apology. Oh, man, I wish I would have known that. Oh, I wish I'd have known it. Okay, but see, that's what I don't like. Stand on business. If you're going to say something about black folk, just stand on it. Don't apologize. But let's get to what this sister's saying. So, black teachers, black people in general, this is our time to sit down, relax, rest, okay? We need to rest. We need to rest, stay out of things. It has nothing to do with us. Now, when it's time for us to get in the fight, we need to deal with things that deals with the black community only, okay? But if it has nothing to do with our community, we sit down, we be quiet, we just say, we watching. But we just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all handle that. Because remember, we don't get along. We don't trust each other. We lazy. We not hard working. All that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let the hard working people deal with this then, and we just stay out of it. But don't get no federal charges, and we'll get them. Stand in the way of what Tom Homan and ICE and Trump got going on. Because like that sister said, if the role was reversed, let's call it what it is. If they were mass arresting black folk, nobody would be saying a word. And you know it. So with that being said, take the position of other groups. You just mind your own business. That's it. Mind your own business. Don't get involved with anything. And that's it. Just mind your own business. Now, if you want to stand in front of ICE, do what you do. But they put them federal charges on you, I'm like, good. You need to go to jail. Because nobody told you to go do that. You want to go defend some children or whatever? We got a lot of black children in our community that need defending. A lot. In our local cities, we got plenty of black children. I'm not saying treat any child bad. No, I'm not saying that. But when them folks want to come in, now, how many black children have you stood in front of law enforcement with? Whether it's the local police in your city, the county police, the state police. How many black children you stood and say you willing to take some charges for? That's what I want to know. Now, if you was constantly known as the teacher that take charges for your children, I'm quiet. But I've never heard no black teacher talking about, I'm going to get in front of that cop. They're not going to arrest this black child. Maybe some have, but come on. Don't get no charges. If we're going to go to jail, let's go to jail for something in our community, our personal families, or something like that. Now, I've always said this. If you are friends of people of different communities and they've stood on business for you or whatever, and you of course, y'all got that kind of rapport, then it's a little different at that point because that's your friend. That person may even be your family member. We don't know, of a different community. I'm cool with that. But wholesale groups, I'm not for the group thing. No, not at all. So don't be silly. It's a reason black folks aren't saying much. We comment on it, but it's a reason why we're not in the protesting. It's a reason why we're not on the forefront. It's a reason. Even a lot of Democrat shills had to say, you know what? I'm chilling. Even a lot of them said that. And they the main ones want to protest. And they don't, because they said, hey, y'all didn't vote, so whatever. And that's what they want. They wanted Kamala. So you got the grassroots that been on that, right? Saying we not doing much. We cool. You even got the shield. So the perfect storm actually happened where everybody is sitting down and not saying much of nothing. So don't be silly. Don't be silly. But you got one or two among us, y'all, that's gonna do it. And that's fine. Tom Homan got someplace for you. Yeah, Keisha down there say she not going to jail for nobody but her own. I agree with you. Because nobody else going to jail for us. Nobody. Now, something else I want to talk about here real quick before I get there, before I get, done. Your boy Trump. Boy. So Trump said when he came in, he was getting rid of DEI. He was getting rid of any kind of quote unquote woke. And I just hate when they say that because they don't know what they're talking about when they say that word woke. And I remember this stuff got started with Tucker Carlson when he was on Fox News. He just started saying woke every night, woke. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You don't even know what that means. You don't know. And these people turned it into multiple things. Like, if you stand against racism, I guess you're woke, right? I'm like, wouldn't anybody want to stand against racism? Racism isn't right. Then you go to DEI. Oh, DEI is the new thing. Oh my God, DEI. These black people getting all these advantages because of DEI. And I wish I'd have got that video because I seen a clip of it where this white woman was crying because DEI got taken away and she lost her job. Because most of the white women benefit more from DEI policies, not black people. You have a few token black people that got positions with DEI, but it's not the majority. So they all run around here saying DEI every day. Man, Trump today, I know you heard it, and definitely want to send my condolences to the families with the American Airlines crash that happened. I don't know if y'all heard about that. So you had an American Airlines flight that was landing, I think, at Reagan National, and they had a Black Hawk helicopter. I don't know why that helicopter was anywhere near where a plane needed to land. And long story short, it was going on a descent, and the helicopter basically got in the way, and he tried to move. The Black Hawk helicopter tried to move, but that didn't happen quick enough. Crashed into the helicopter, and they end up landing in the Potomac River. 64 passengers. They're not saying no survivors. They say the water was just above freezing. So let's say if somebody did survive, the water alone would kill you, right? Just bottom line. I seen a picture of a young sister that was one of the flight attendant. I think her name was Denasia Elder, a young, very young sister. And definitely send condolences to her family. But that guy. And so Trump got up there. Well, I gotta find, see if DEI, that's some of that. I'm like, then you find out who all the pilots were. All the pilots were white males. So I don't know why he's even saying that, but I guess, Trump don't know when to back off. It's always been his problem. Some things he'll do that's good, but then he starts taking it too far. Like, bro, everything that people do ain't DEI, bro. Like, come on, But I'm just watching everything. I'm watching everything, and I saw the press conference today. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because one dude was talking about his wife, and his wife was 25 years old, and she didn't even really want to go. I think she went to Nebraska for her job, and then she was coming right back. But she was telling her husband, he was at the terminal waiting for her, yeah, I got 20 minutes before we land. And so he said, yeah, so he was waiting in the terminal for her. And he said he sent some text messages back to her. It kept not going through. And he's like, what's going on? He said, you just told me you got 20 minutes or whatever. And his wife died. I'm like, man, it's pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. Yeah. Let's say everybody, soldiers too. Yeah, everybody. It was sad. It was a sad situation. They say we haven't had nothing like that in the U.S. in 60 years. So yeah. So definitely condolences to the family. Now, in the midst of Trump with all that, Trump said he was getting rid of all that. He said there's only two genders, male and female. You remember that? Okay. Well, I want you to watch a trans woman. A trans woman got a problem with their new passport. Let's go ahead cue this up real quick.
In case you're wondering what it's like being transgender under this new administration, I just got my new passport in the mail, and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump. In case y'all want proof, there's my picture, very cunty. And yeah, there's that big ugly M. Yay!
And what I would say to a lot of men today, before we get to talking about that, I thank God I'm not y'all. I thank God I'm not y'all. Y'all got too much going on in this society. Yeah, y'all got so much to watch out for as men out there dating. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Now, let's get to this situation. What Donald Trump says there's only two genders. And if you're going to get a passport from the State Department now, they're going to go with what's on your birth certificate. That's what they're going with. They're not playing the Biden, non-binary games. Or I think what they was putting on I think X was also on there. And the reason why I know is because a couple of years ago, I think, maybe about, I say 2 years ago now, when I just got back from South Africa, because we had took a family trip to South Africa, and my little girl's passport had to get it renewed, and then that option was on there about these different genders. I said, what? Non-binary and all this other stuff? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So with that, shout out to Trump. Shout out to Trump. Bring some normalcy back. You bring some normalcy back. You can't do, I'm sorry, you do what you want to do in your personal life, But on government documents where other countries got to, know what you got going on and who you are, it needs to be what the documents say when you were born. Because if they need to look for you, if they need to whatever in these other countries, they just need to know who you are, because you are, other countries may not be down with that either, right? Some countries don't even allow that. So, yeah, I mean, your personal life, you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. Do you live your life how you want to live? It's your body, your choice. Do what you want. But Trump saying when it comes to government documents, it's going to be male or female. That's what Trump is saying. So, I say Mama Dale say probably using that passport to deceive people anyway. Yeah, well, that's the point. The point is to do enough witchcraft where you deceive even the elect. Because they got them doing surgery that, now it's hard for certain men to tell. They taking hormones. They doing all kind of things. This is why a lot of men are saying, they getting away from women that's too surgically enhanced, because that's what the trans women do. If you go back to what things used to be, like say, hey, now getting women that don't wear makeup like that, they don't have to wear it, because if a woman's not wearing makeup, you can really see, if she has true beauty. And also those trans women, they have to wear all that makeup. They have to. Right? So yeah, get you one that don't wear makeup too much, fellas. Do that. Their skin gonna last a lot. It's gonna be a lot clearer when they wear all that makeup. That stuff is not good on the skin. It's just really not. Let that skin breathe. But you said it's incredibly hard to tell what a male or female now. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I would not want to be a man out there like that. Oh, no. Because what happens is they'll go around here saying they're trans women, and then they will deceive a man. And then when this man generally thought he was dealing with a biological woman, and then he found out that the trans woman has the same plumbing he has. This is what a lot of times you see men committing, a homicide, because that man isn't that way. He's embarrassed. He's deceived, and flip out on him. Or the other way, some men are into that, but then the trans woman is going to out them, and then that's what usually happens. They start flipping out and want to, crash out on them and commit a homicide. That's really what a lot of that is when they talk about violence against trans women. That's usually the two reasons right there. And I've covered stories over the years of men crashing out like that. I know a couple of years ago, it was this soldier that was fooling with one and found out when they was, about to get down, and the soldier just freaked out and got a sharp object and, went to about stabbing about 100 times. That's rage. That's a lot of rage in that situation. So that's why I always say, if you're a trans woman, just let the person know up front what you got going on. If they cool with it, they cool with it. It's just that simple. If they're not cool with it, then move on, because they got people that's into that. I mean, it's a lot of ditties out there that's into things like that, right? Trust me, it's a lot of them. You say men need to be connected with spirit. You can tell by their vibration. Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, when someone's deceptive and some dudes is not in tune enough to pick up on things, some people aren't. Some people are oblivious to things. They get blind by the physical appearance. They get blind. But it's certain things you could look at, to point some things out with men, right? But people talk about in Atlanta, they do so much surgery so that a lot of dudes have been caught up with the same thing in Atlanta. So there you go. You said your cousin had that happen to him. He said he said he was bigger than him. My cousin is. You say funny. I don't know what that part mean. I'm gonna say maybe the height. I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe they taller. I don't know. Because you also have what you said, Raven Allen. I don't agree with homicide, but the person you're messing with has a right to know. I'm not saying I agree to anything. I'm just telling you how men feel in general. Straight heterosexual males do not want to be kissing on a man. They don't want to do that. No matter what the man, the man say, now I'm a female and call me a woman and all that. Look, now some people may say, well, what if they have the gender reassignment surgery? Biologically, a man don't want to be with another biological male. We talking about straight men. We not talking about nobody else. We talking about straight lace men, alpha men. That's not what they into. And like you said earlier, the person should let them know what they got going on and say, hey, are you cool with it? You into that? Yes or no? Like I seen a video one time out the Philippines. I think it was the Philippines or Thailand. And one of the guys went to do an interview and the trans woman was like, hey, just let you know I'm not going to say what. Say, is that cool or what? They just told them straight up. And so, see, I can respect that kind of trans woman because they told the person up front what's going on. So it's their choice if they want to do that or not. But don't deceive people. You say your cousin said he almost took his life? Ooh, okay. Like I said, I'd rather be in the house with my wife. Yeah, y'all can have all that dating. Y'all can have that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure, I didn't realize we have 5,300 people in here tonight. Shout out to all 5,300 people. Tomorrow, just letting y'all know, all 5,300 of y'all, we'll be streaming on the African Diaspora News Channel app. So, if you want to see it and you're not on the app, go ahead on and get a membership when we shut down, or you can get it now while we're talking. Just download it in the Google Play and the Apple App Store. And once you do that, hit create account. You choose monthly, quarterly, or yearly. And or lifetime if you want to be a lifetime member. But thank y'all for listening, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow night, Friday, on the app.